What up y'all, T-Skip here and welcome back to the channel. In this video I want to go over a handful of cool or unique hunter pets that you can snag while playing Mist of Pandaria Remix. So after the event's over, everything gets transferred to the live version of the game. So while I'm not 100% sure, I have no reason why they wouldn't transfer the hunter pets with them. So while we're playing, why not grab some of the cool ones so when it does go to live, especially if you plan on keeping on playing your hunter, go ahead and grab some of them while you're out here. Now, I will go ahead and say a lot of these are going to be exotic pets, so these will be just the Beastmaster speciality, but I will also talk about a few that are not. So at the top, when the name comes up, it'll either say BM or any, and obviously they'll just stand for Beastmaster or any spec can use these pets. I'll also put them right next to the names in the timestamps, so you'll be able to jump around and see which ones you like to get from there. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so before we get into the rest of the video, I quickly wanted to mention two that are not tameable that are tameable in the live version of the game, just so it'll help you not to go try and tame them while it's live, unless a hotfix gets pushed. But right now, the two that can't be tamed are the two from the raid. So Hordon from the Throne of Thunder, he is not tameable because when I've tried taming him, it just pops up that they're a higher level than I am, so I couldn't tame him. And the second one is going to be Thok in Siege of Orgrimmar right here. So these two pets you can tame in the live version of the game, but you will not be able to tame in Mist of Pandaria Remix. So let's get on to pet taming. First up on our list is Oondasta, which is a world boss that comes from the Isle of Giants. And this is an exotic pet, so BMs will be the only ones that can use this. So the Isle of Giants is at the very top of Mist of Pandaria. So you'll come up to Kunlun and just fly, keep going, and you'll get to this island. As far as I know, there's not even a quest to take you out here. You just fly out here and you can grab this flight path. So you'll open your map and you'll see him right there in the middle. He spawns right behind me. Like as soon as you get here, you'll come up this hill and that's where he spawns. When I tamed him, he moved really slow. You can pop turtle and just tame him, but it wasn't even hard. The only challenge is getting here when no one else is here, and then you'll be able to tame him. So that's how you get that one. Let's move on to the next one. All right, next one up is the Pterrordaxes. Now, since we were already out here, I figured I'd go ahead and mention it. There are plenty of different colors for them. You just come out here, just run around and see which colors you can get, and that's how you can get the Pterrordaxes. And this is exotic only, so only BM is going to be able to get that one. So that's that one. Let's move on to another one. Next on the list is the Direhorns, and the Direhorns can be tamed by any spec, so you don't have to be BM to get them. The only thing about this one, which I noticed when I first got out here, is you do need a tomb to tame these, which I got mine a long time ago. And once you get it on one hunter, you can use it on any of your hunters. The thing is, on Mist of Pandaria Remix, they don't seem to transfer over. So if you do want to tame this and you don't have any hunter on live, like when it transfers over, or you just want a Direhorn while playing Mist of Pandaria Remix, you're gonna have to farm these guys right here, the Zandalari Dinomancers, and they have a chance at dropping the Tomb of Dinomancy, and that's where you will just kill them over and over again until the tomb drops. Then you can learn it, and then you'll be free to tame the Direhorns. And the best spot I found where I got mine was over here on the Isle of Giants at 6673, and all you're gonna do is just keep killing all these Zandalari Dinomancers and hoping for a drop of the tomb. Why that didn't transfer over, I have no idea, but I just wanted to give a heads up on that. So if you do want this for Mist of Pandaria Remix, you'll have to farm that if you don't have a hunter at all on live. But if you do have a hunter on live that has this, he will get it when he transfers over, so it's up to you if you really want to farm it. So that's how you get the Direhorns. Let's move on to the next one. Next up on our list is going to be the 3 different porcupine spirit beasts, and these are only going to be tamed by BMs as they are all exotic pets. So Different from retail is you can't do too much damage, you'll kill it, while in Mist of Pandaria, everything is scaled with you. So there's a few tips I can give you about these. I actually got mine when I was pretty lower level. I can't remember, like 19, 28, something like that. I think it scales with your level. But anyways, there's a few things you can really use. So concussive shot will be really good for these. Binding shot will be really good. Tar trap. And then if we go to some of the tinkers in here, anything that'll put a slow on it, like Hailstorm will work. You just have to go through these, some of these like the Cold Front, anything that could slow it down. And basically when you click on it, you're gonna see right here, Strong Will. It cannot be tamed until it's weakened. So what you're really gonna have to do is just kite this thing. Like that's all you're gonna do is just kite it and do damage. You can also pop your Call of the Wild, even though you don't have a pet out, and they'll still do damage. And you're basically just going to keep it slow. You got to interrupt the heal. I think that's its mechanic, is the heal. And pretty much just kite it, because it's going to do a tremendous amount of damage if it hits you. And this is all we're going to do, is just keep kiting it and keep slowing it until that buff comes off. And that's how we'll get them. So we'll keep going. I'll just show this one. It's pretty much the same on all of them, just different things they do. So let's keep going. And as you can see, the buff fell off. This is where you will turtle, and that is where you will tame. And bingo. And that is how you get the first one, which was Huddy. But that's how you get that one. There are two other colors, and let's go grab them. Forgot to mention where this one was from. So this one is from the Jade Forest, and we are at 4827. It has a pretty quick respawn, so if it's not up when you get there, just wait a bit. I think it's like 15 minutes or something, or 10. It's not very long, but that's where that one comes from. So let's move on to the next spirit beast. The next spirit beast on this list is Gumi, and Gumi is found in Kunla Summit at 5457, right above where the Shy of Anger is. So you just fly up the mountain, and there Gumi is. So for this one, it'll be the exact same as the other one. Just try and keep it slowed, stunned, whatever you can to just slow it down or stun it, and just keep pumping damage into it. The little quirk with this one is he's super fast. So without him being slowed, he's gonna hit you pretty daggone quick. So just keep kiting him down the mountain. If you can circle, that's good, but he is very, very quick. This one took me a bit to get, and I just curved that mountain right there and finally got him. So let's move on to the other spirit beast. Our final spirit beast on the list, it'll be Degu, and he is located, when I open the map, it says Valley of the Four Winds, but it's actually below here in Kurzaf Wilds. So he follows this path on the very edge right there. So I'm at 5877, and as you can see, he'll move this way and he'll turn around and move back that way. I made a mistake on my previous all spirit beast video saying it was in Valley of the Four Winds, but it's not. It's down here in the Kurzaf Wilds. So it'll be the exact same as the other one, but there's a trick to this one. As he moves, he has a ranged ability, which will do some pretty big damage. So when you're kiting him, you want to be kind of close to him. You want him to chase you. If you get too far away, he'll start attacking you from afar. So just to show you, if I do this and I start going back and back, you can see now he's shooting at me, and he'll keep doing that, and you can see the damage on that thing. So when you're kiting him, you're going to want to get close to him to get him to attack you, but not too close or he will hit you. So let's take turtle off. Oh, he hit me there. So that's going to be the trick with this guy, is you're going to have to kite him kind of close, but not too far to where he starts shooting you. So good luck on that one. It took me kind of a bit, but yeah, good luck to you on that one. So I got a couple more pets. Let's jump to them. Next up on our list is tracking tame. So this one is a little bit different. Not all the pets are unique or anything like that. Some of them you can get from other ways. Like I know there's one savage that has a white Bengal tiger that you can get from a tracking tame, but there's also the same models in Timeless Isles. So In the description, I'm gonna link an old Wowhead post that goes over every single one of these pets that you can get from tracking tames, and there'll be 1 to 2 for each of these zones. So I would recommend just checking it out, see if there's any that you would like to get from that way. They're a mix between exotic pets and non-exotic, so just check it out if this is something you'd like to do. So the two I'll talk about, the first one being the Quilen. So you can see right here, there'll be 4 different colors, but the one that you actually get is completely random. As you can see, I've gotten it twice, and one being the green and one being this blue. And as you can see in front of me, it says Dusty Tracks. So this thing is, you will follow the paw print. So you can see that the paw is aiming that way. So I would just keep going through it, following the paw print until I finally come across where it seems to be stopped. And that's when you'll throw a flare. And if it pops out, you can throw a hunter's mark on it. You could trap it and then start taming it. So that's how you get the Quilen. There's another one that I wanted to show real quick, so let's go to that one. All right, so I followed the Quilen, and it seems like he just stepped there. So let's go ahead and cast this, and there he is. So I throw the hunter's mark on there. Let's go ahead and throw a frost trap, and then you're free to tame him. So that's how every single one of these spirit beasts will be. You'll just follow the paw prints in the direction that they're at, and go ahead and tame them. So that's how you can get this one. I want to show another one. The next tracking tame I wanted to show is Hexapos. I think that's how you say it. And it is a water strider. And as far as I know, it's the only white one in the game. And as you can see right here, it says Mysterious Tracks. And this one comes from the Dreadwaters. I'll put up a little chart of its route right now. And we will tame this guy and let you see him. I'm trying to get it where it won't pull aggro. Alright, so I finally got the hunter's mark on him. That dude runs through so many mobs, and we will go ahead and tame him. You can do the hunter mark or the trap, whichever one, and boom, there we go. So that's that one. As far as I know, that's the only white one, but it does look pretty cool. It's like white and pinkish, I guess. But yeah, there we go. So that's 2 of the tracking tames. Like I said, I'll put that post below if you want to check out the other pets you can get. But there's one more I want to talk about, and then we can wrap this up. The last pets up on the list is going to be the Cloud Serpent. So the Cloud Serpent's going to be tamed by any class. Doesn't matter who you are. The other weird thing about this one is they're just like the Direhorns, where you need a special skill to be able to tame them. Yeah, I don't have it on this character, and I was able to tame both of these. So I'm not sure if something wonky's going on with that. I did look up a macro, so Control V, and you can see down here, everything is no except for Direhorns. So I don't know, maybe it's with the remix, they're just letting everybody be able to tame them. But just in case yours messes up, over here in the area where the Order of the Cloud Serpents, right here, Sand Red Scale, if you get exalted with him, this down here, the tomb, how to school your serpent, that is what will teach you how to summon Cloud Serpents, or tame Cloud Serpents, just for info. Alright, so for the Onyx one, if you're looking for that color, it'll be over here in the Town Long Steps in Shanzhe-do. There's a bunch of NPCs walking around with pets of them. Just grab one and tame it. The Thundering one that I have right here came from Vale of Eternal Blossoms. Down here in the Gula Halls, just make your way all the way to the bottom, and there will be an elite down there that you can tame. He does hit pretty hard with his AoE, so you might want to dodge that, but it took me a couple tries to get that one. There is one I wanted to mention, is this guy right here, which comes from Shadowpan Monastery. So I went in here and tried soloing it, and I did get it soloed down to the point where he would spawn, but it just would not allow me to tame him. So there could be a chance that you could tame this guy. That would be up to you if you want to try it. And apparently there is another one once you get exalted with the Shadow Pan, and it's part of a quest that you can be able to tame the heavily Onyx, if that's something you're interested in. Alright, so that wraps up this one. Let's jump on to the outro. Alright, so that wraps up this video, the cool and unique hunter pets for the MOP remix. So I know there was a lot more exotic pets than the normal pets. That's just what I wrote down. If there's any that I missed out on that you really think I should have added to it, leave them in the comments and I'll add them to a pinned comment. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all grab some of these because they're pretty cool. Just remember, when it converts over to retail or live, they should be following with you. So that'd be cool to have. So if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving me a like and subscribe. And until the next time, I'll see y'all. Peace.